great block. Douglas three-pointer. And the fortress erupts here. Welcome back to another episode of Cavs Corner, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matthew. I'm joined with my co-host, Ashley Zalik. It's week 2 of this podcast.
Back again. And we're 2 in a row.
I know.
How long has it been since we've been 2 in a row? I'm excited.
I'm excited. You know what? I'm even more excited because it's the first game of NBL 1 this week.
Oh, yeah. And it's away, though. But it's local. Dandenong, just down the road.
Yeah.
So if you want to go support the team, head down there. Otherwise, you can. We'll talk about this later anyway. But you can watch it online. You can stream it. Just head to nbl1.com.au/watch.
Or head down to Dandenong Stadium.
Just go.
Bring the noise.
Yeah, go. Bring the noise. Our crowd's better than their crowd. Get down there. Let them know about it too.
Hey, by the way, sneak preview. Later in the episode, we do have these new jerseys available.
New jerseys. Oh, are they available for buy?
I reckon we should.
We should.
I reckon we should.
We should.
I reckon we crack them out.
Maybe take another week. It might take another week to get it, especially the teal one. It might take another week before they're online. But we'll get them online. You can buy them. We'll make sure you can buy them.
They look really good too.
As always, you'll be able to customise the number and the name on the back.
Exactly right. Let's jump straight into the Junior Cavalier news now because last week was week 3. This week is week 4. Do we have any news from week 3?
There's not major news on the front for Junior Cavaliers. Everyone's just ticking along really well. A couple of little things here. We had our Intersport team of the week was our under-16 2 girls. They managed to finish grading. They made VJL1. I don't believe they could have made VC, or they might have just missed out on that. They started from a low rank. That's probably why. They managed to win the 16 girls A-grade championship at the SCJBT, and that was against teams that are in VC, and they won the whole thing.
That's amazing.
That was pretty good. So that's why they're our Intersport team of the week.
Awesome news.
Before we move on, I haven't got this written down here. I'm just going off the fly here. What was really cool to see on Sunday, we've got some photos that we'll put up. We had our NBL 1 and Youth League players. We had a few of the women. They headed down on Sunday training just to help out with the juniors and things like that. Everyone had a great time. It was good to see, and we've got some photos that'll flick up now. And this Sunday, this will go out before Sunday. Yeah, it'll go out Thursday.
Oh, it should go out before the week, and we've just advertised week 1 of NBL 1.
That's right. It'll go out Thursday or Friday. This Sunday, though, if you head down to training, the NBL 1 men and youth men will be down. So last week we had the women. This week we'll have the men. It's going to be a great time. We'll get some more photos. So make sure you get into the players too, especially on Sunday. They're all the Youth League men are playing Sunday afternoon, so you won't see how they've gone yet. But the NBL 1 men are playing on the Saturday night, like we've talked about. So ask them how they went.
Exactly. Development news now, Ash. Now, we have slightly different programs coming up in Term 2, but we'll discuss what's coming up this school holidays, and then we'll discuss Term 2.
Yep, that sounds good to me. But first, I want to talk about, I love this, Aussie Hooper of the Week. It's going to change slightly, which you'll hear about shortly, but Aussie Hooper of the Week was Finley. Congratulations, Finley. He's come out of his shell in recent weeks. His concentration in developing his skills is outstanding. His confidence has continued to build, so that's why he was selected by the coaches for our Aussie Hooper of the Week.
Fantastic.
Good job,
Fantastic
Finley.
job there, Finley. Now, we have our free clinic coming up on April 6th.
I think the registrations are still open for that one. I know that we're sort of getting to capacity on that one, but if you don't currently play, you want to get down, get online and sign up.
That's right. That obviously in the school holidays. Now,
it's not. The free clinic's not the school holidays.
It's not.
Next week is not the school holidays. It's the last week of school.
Oh, we'll cut that and then we'll just move straight into Term 2.
That's all right. It's good banter. Let's go. Keep pushing through.
All right. Now, we did say there was a slight change to, the Aussie Hooper of the Week. Now,
but we did say we were going to talk about the holiday clinics first.
Did we?
That's what you said you wanted to do. So let's go to the holiday clinics.
I'm absolutely losing my marbles.
Let's go to the holiday clinics. This is fun. It's good to be back. Oh. Holiday clinics. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want me to talk about them?
You know what? They're not even on the run sheet, so...
They're right there.
They're below Term 2 registrations.
Yeah, you said you wanted to talk about the holiday clinics first.
All right, fine. We'll talk about Term 2 holiday clinics, all right? So we got the beginner program, which is 2 clinics.
2 separate clinics.
2 separate clinics. One on the 11th and one on the 18th of April.
That's right.
They run from 9:30 a.m. through to 11:30 a.m., and that's at Canberra.
Yep, and they're $30 per person.
That is.
Per session.
Right. We smashed that one.
We did.
You want to move to the next one?
You want me to do it?
Yep.
They've got the domestic holiday clinics. That's for kids that are a bit older that play domestic currently. They're in teams. That's on the 13th and on the 20th of April. And again, it's $40 per session, a little bit more expensive for that one, and they are held at Canberra.
That's right. Now, we do have a rep camp for Junior Cavaliers. So if you want to join that or, be a part of that, information is going to be available on Team App.
Oh, it is available now on Team App.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's been up for a few weeks. So it's on their Team App. So if you want to come, you do have to register online, and I think there's a little bit of a cost for that one too.
Yeah, awesome.
Now we can talk about
now we go to Term 2
development programs. The exciting news.
Actually.
Hoop Heroes. So we'll explain this in a little bit of depth here so people understand what's happening. So Aussie Hoops has given us the opportunity, and all the associations across the state the opportunity, to brand the program as our own program. So it's still Aussie Hoops. The program itself hasn't changed much, but it's going to be called Hoop Heroes. again, another program formerly known as Kinder Cavs. That was for our ages 3 to 5. That's going to come under the Hoop Heroes umbrella too. That's going to be our Kinder Hoop Heroes program. Again, both of these programs, if you've done them before, the generalization of the program isn't, I don't think that's the right word, but it's not changing.
They'll be similar. They'll be very similar to what they were previous.
So there's some cool new things, cool new jerseys that everyone will be able to get their hands on. There's cool new basketballs people will be able to get their hands on. But again, it's now called Hoop Heroes and Kinder Hoop Heroes. It all comes under the one umbrella. 3 to 5 and 5 to 11 now. So you can be a little bit older now. You can get 5 to 11 for the Hoop Heroes program. Again, that's Aussie Hoops or Kinder Cavs. New program, Hoop Heroes. That's the last time we're referring to it.
One umbrella.
This is the last time we'll be referring to it as Aussie Hoops or Kinder Cavs. From now on, it's Hoop Heroes and Kinder Hoop Heroes.
Awesome. Now, we have our future Cavs. What's EOI?
Expression of interest. You've never seen that before?
No, never seen it.
Well, there you go. You learn something new every day.
Expression of interest only. Jump online. Is it email or is it a link on the website?
I think it's a link.
You think it's a link?
Otherwise, it'll be an email to Nathan.
Yep.
But that program is full. And that's, for those of you who don't know, Future Cavs is a program that we use to prepare players to come up for the next tryouts. And it's very popular. The capacity was reached last term and the term before that. So that's why it is an expression of interest only, because this is one of the few programs where if you did it the term previous, you get first right at it again for the next term. So if those players do it again, it's going to be a tight fit. So you've got to get online and do the expression of interest, because it is first come, first served on that. There is a list of the expression of interest. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Awesome. Casey Domestic Academy.
Back again for another term. That'll be online.
Every term. Every term it's back. It's good.
That's one for the bit of the older kids. I think it's, from memory, I think it's 11 to 15-year-olds, something like that.
Yeah. It's a program skills. If you want to work on your skills and refine them and become a better player.
And you don't want to make that jump to rep. You just want to keep working on your skills and have a bit of fun. And, but you can use it as a bit of a tool as well to, get ready for the tryouts.
That's right. Now, we have another team app thing, which is Cavs Advantage. Ash, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, Cavs Advantage. You all know the program by now. It's headed up by our basketball development manager and NBL1 men's head coach, Dave Peters. He works with his team of coaches. It's an extra session a week for the junior Cavaliers. So get online, get to your team app. That's where you can register for that one. If it's not out by the time this podcast goes up, it will be out next week.
Awesome. Now let's jump into the referee space. I don't think there's a lot of referee news this week.
Well, you got a shout out to our friend Josh Nichols, referee advisor at Casey Basketball. Was upset with us last week because we said there wasn't much referee news, but he's let us know that there is quite a bit of referee news.
And we're about to go through that right now.
So we're going to smash it out. Do you want to do it one at a time?
Yeah, sure. No worries. So we have brand new A grades. So we've got Jamie Gamble, Charlie McNamara, and Shea Breed. So congratulations to those guys on becoming an A grade.
Yep. And then we've also got 4 new level 1s, which are the referees that join the junior panel. We've got Josh Stewart, Riley Gaskin, Cameron Nunn, and Marcus Riding.
Awesome. We have we have a brand new Big V referee, Jordyn Slater. First game on the weekend. I heard she did an amazing job, so congratulations there, Jordyn.
Absolutely outstanding. We had a record number of 25 participants in the B grade school. That started last Sunday, so they're in the process now. So we're working on accrediting some more referees.
Awesome. We have 7 new apprentices, which means that they've progressed from their white shirt through to their green shirt, which is amazing. So we have Amanda Cantor, Elliot Wisdom, Mackenzie Crow. I'm going to go with Crow.
Yep.
Crow.
Yep.
Cool. Tyson Rollinson.
Yep.
Riley Johnson.
Yep.
Riker Spencer.
Yep.
And Jai Brennan.
Yep. I like how you chop the table every single time that you knocked that one out.
Every time.
So as always, though, they're going from white to green shirt. If they're in their white or their green shirt, remember, you must respect them at all times. They're learning. We can't have the game without them, so make sure you do just show that little bit of extra respect for all our referees, but especially for the ones that are learning.
Awesome.
We've got some referees going to their C grade, which is going from their green shirt to their stripes. So congratulations to Elijah Cornell, Bailey Pepperell, Connor Bigley, Sunuka Gunawadanan, Jordan Berry, and Haley Vernon. I think I got smashed that out. Pretty close, I think, on those ones. So that's all our referee news. So that was a lot. Apologies to the referees. We missed that one last week. So, Josh, keep sending through the information as you get it, because we do want to share it, because we've done some pretty outstanding work in the referee space.
Well, you know what? It's the end of the month. So next week, we'll probably have the referee of the month.
We'll have referee of the month hopefully next week too. So just a quick reminder there, Josh, to get us referee of the month.
That's right. Now, domestic news. Finals time, baby.
It is finals time. I don't know what that feels like. My team didn't make it.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
We've only made finals once, and, that's done there. How did you go?
Well, our A-grade men's on a Tuesday night didn't make it.
Didn't make it? Done.
But
they're out.
But tonight, 7:30, it's going out. It'll probably go out Friday, so they're not going to know the result. But tonight, 7:30, get down to the Fortress. Watch me in action.
Don't waste your time.
C2.
C2?
C2, 7:30.
Don't waste your time, guys. It's all right. Luckily, this goes out Friday and you wouldn't have wasted your time because that's all right. I've got confidence in you. You're going to make a win
I hope so.
But congratulations to all the teams in finals. As always, it's the pointy end of the season. Things get a bit heated, so make sure that you're not just respectful of the referees, but respectful to each other. We're all here to have fun.
That's
We're all
right.
here for one goal, and that's to play some basketball. So remember that when you're out there.
Exactly right. Now, winter season registrations are open.
They are open, but they are closing.
They are. They're open, but they're closed.
But they're closing. So
we need you to register.
If you haven't registered yet, this really is your last chance to register. So again, if you're part of a club, especially a lot of our juniors who are part of a club, don't worry about this. Your club's doing it for you. If you're a senior team or some of our very few junior independent teams, that's just when you grab your friends and you register the team yourself. You must get online and register ASAP because as soon as that gets full and closes off, there won't be any more space for you. And if there is, it could be a long wait. You might be waiting until next season. So get online and do it.
Exactly right. And we have our 3-on-3 tournament coming up in the school holidays.
Yep.
Australia's largest junior 3-on-3 tournament.
We're pretty proud of that one.
Now, it's on April 19th. It's $90 to
Yep.
register a team. You can register a team of 4. You can have up to 4
Yep.
players. Now, there are capacity limits to this.
Yeah, so you must get online and register because there's only so many courts here at Case Stadium. We can't split this across multiple venues for a one-day tournament. So get online and register. And we spoke about this last week. It is part of the Basketball Victoria 3X Cup. So the winners of the A-grade competitions will get invited by Basketball Victoria to come down and get involved in a statewide 3-on-3 tournament where you could potentially represent Victoria in national-wide competitions. That's pretty cool, but you have to be an A-grade for that one. Outside of that, we had a couple of questions come through on the 3-on-3 front. Do you need to play rep to play 3-on-3? No, you don't.
Absolutely not.
Do I need to currently play domestic? You don't actually have to play domestic to play in the 3-on-3 comp. You just need to come online and register and get involved. Does my team all have to come from the same domestic club? No, you don't. And you don't have to clear. There's no permissions or anything like that from your club. You can grab players from any domestic club, make a team for this tournament, and play in this tournament as a new team. You can call it whatever you want as long as you're all wearing the same colour. There's no rules on that front there.
We can't call it whatever you want. And it's got to be responsible.
Well, yeah. There's
gotta be
obviously
respectable.
names, but this is a junior tournament. We're not too stressed about that. And again, can they come from different rep clubs? Can I grab someone from, some of our friends from the surrounding associations? Can I grab a friend from Dandenong basketball or from Frankston basketball and come play with me? I'm from Casey basketball. You can do that too. You can do. There's no sort of limitations on that. But again, we did say this last week. The ages have changed. It's now under 11s, 13s, 15s, 17s, and 19s, and the age is as at the 31st of December this year, not the event like it used to be. So there's a couple of changes there. But you get online, you can see all the rules. caseybasketball.com.au/3-on-3. I was going to say it'll come up on the screen. I said that 3 times last week, and they did not come on the screen once.
You up, didn't I?
You got me bad on that one. So I'm just going to start reading them out loud now.
Just read them out loud?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, let's plug our socials anyway.
Favorite time.
We
love our socials.
We do. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It'll come up below. Jump on, subscribe, like, share, everything that we post. It's good for us and it's good for the people that want to enjoy our content.
Yep. And as always, we'll go straight into our sponsors. So Illusion Gas Log Fires keep warm this winter. It's getting colder. It's getting wet. So make sure you get an Illusion Gas Log Fire system in your house.
My favourite sponsor, Guzmani Gomez. Fast food your mum says yes to. They have ice cream. We're getting it today. How good is today? I love lunch
We have
Fridays.
no favourite sponsors, Matt. We love them all.
We love them all.
We do love a burrito, though.
But GYG offers food, and I love food.
Melbourne Orthodontic Group, Mog, keep smiling.
Carlisle Homes, build a better home.
And if you are going to build a better home with Carlisle Homes, I love that saying. Get online and fill out the referral form because you can get some cash in your pocket. $500 directly to your pocket, $1,000 to the club. Get online and fill out that form.
Exactly right. PhysioWorks Health Group, assisting Casey Basketball with injury prevention and recovery.
Independent estate agents, they'll organise your home buying and selling needs. They're a local company. Get around them because they do a fantastic job. I sold my home through them a few years ago. They do a great job.
Awesome. Intersport, Cranbourne and Casey Central.
Now,
amazing.
We spoke about this last week. This will come out on the socials next week, but again, VIP night, Wednesday the 5th of April, 20% off store-wide retail prices. Yes. Absolute opportunity. There'll be some giveaways, some prizes. It's going to be a fantastic night. So that's Intersport Cranbourne, not Casey Central for that one. That's in Cranbourne, and that'll be in the evening. Details to come on that one. But again, you can only hear that first if you heard it here at the podcast.
Awesome. And podcast sponsors, Pakenham Mazda.
Zoom.
We
keep
love
saying that. We don't think that's their official
definitely
tag.
not their
We'll have
tag.
to confirm that one.
It was, but
we
it's
love
not.
it. And hopefully we've got a new Mazda 3 coming this way for Casey Basketball. So you'll get to see that branded vehicle out and then hopefully in the next month or so.
All right, let's move straight into our merchandise section. Now, we are currently wearing the NBL 1 home and away jerseys. We've gone with the teal this year. I reckon it looks fantastic.
The teal is hot. I like it.
I reckon it looks fantastic. I absolutely reckon it looks fantastic. And
the new navy looks good too. There's a little bit of a change here. It's hard to tell, like if you don't see it, but there's a lot more teal on here on the sleeves.
We've decided to remove some of the grey on our T-shirt or on our jerseys, but
you're really struggling to turn there.
I know. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy.
Let me just shift around here to the side.
We've got a new side pattern down the side. It's got arrows.
That's not our best angle. That's the glimmer of the sword down the side. So these are cool jerseys. You'll see the NBL 1 men and women in them in action. And,
brand new design, and they'll be available online
soon.
Hopefully soon.
Soon, yeah. But you still can get online and order the special edition. And Anzac Day round is coming up quick. So if you want to get one, this is probably your last week to order it to get it in time. Again, pink round's in May, so get in line, order it now. And our orange mental health round, that's coming up. It could be a jersey for that one.
Jersey hasn't been fully
There's nothing
designed yet.
We're pushing for it.
We are pushing for it.
We'll see what we can do. Keep an eye on that. And speaking of our pink round merchandise is available. T-shirts for $30, socks for $12. From every item that you guys buy, we donate a portion of it. A good portion of it too. I think it's $10 a T-shirt and $2 for a pair of socks, which is not much margins on either of those things, to the BCNA, the Breast Cancer Network Australia. So, get around, support the great cause.
It is a fantastic cause.
And the socks, you can wear them on May 12th, which is the Friday night games. You can wear those and the T-shirts in the warm-up for that game only if you're a junior Cavalier. You can wear them in domestic as much as you want, and you can wear them all year round. They look great.
They do. I wear them all the time in domestic. It's great. All right, what are we into next?
Before we move on to the senior Cavalier news, I just want to talk about something. Over the weekend, one of the good friends of the Casey Basketball Association passed away. Reece Smith. We all know him. He's been a face around here for a very long time. We're very sad to hear his passing. There will be a memorial done alongside with Casey Basketball and Narrabeen Basketball Club here at Casey Stadium. Details on that one will come out soon. If you want to come and pay your respects, you want to, celebrate the life that was Reece, because he was a big part of the association. He spent a lot of time with a lot of people at Casey Basketball. So rest in peace, Reece. We will miss you. A lot of people around here will miss you, and that memorial will come out soon, and we'll give you those details once we get them. Now it's time for our GYG Senior Cavaliers news. We're always excited about this, to talk about this. So a couple of quick things. NBL 1/Big V season memberships are still available. You can get online and buy them. The link will come up here. I'm pretty sure if Matt puts it up, it'll come up here.
It'll come up.
Jump online, buy that now. You get a great discount compared to if you pay as you go type of thing. It gives you access to all games, Big V games, NBL 1 games, all here at the Fortress. Gives you access to all of them, including finals. So if we push through, that gives you unlimited access to the season for a relatively cheap price. So, get online, get your membership, and there's a couple of extra perks there too. Get a little bit of a discount on merchandise.
You know what? It's the first time this year all senior teams are going to be on the floor. I'm excited.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I am very excited. I'm excited for the highlights.
Let's recap last week, though. Just quickly before we jump into the new week, because I want to talk about, let's just do the recap real quick. The youth women, they defeated Another Water Inspectors by 1 point. So they got a bit of revenge there from the finals exit last season. And the youth men, they picked up a big 22-point win against Eltham Whitecats, keeping both of their undefeated seasons alive. That's 2-0 for the men and 3-0 for the women.
Well, both teams had a slightly different lineup this week too. So there's a lot of players that are in and out of the sides, and we're still performing, which is fantastic.
And the roster will change again this week a little bit, because the NBL 1's back, so they're playing on a Saturday night. Again, the youth league, they play on Sunday. So do you want to talk about, let's talk about round 1, NBL 1. You go first.
Well, we kind of dived into it.
Let's go back into it.
We kind of dived into it.
We can't pump it up enough, so let's go.
But Dandenong Stadium, round 1, Cavaliers versus Dandenong.
Yep.
We used to be pretty much rivals back in the day.
We're still rivals.
We still are rivals.
We're still rivals. We've got 2 rivals, them and Frankston.
We're a better club than them. Can we say that on the podcast?
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Can we say that on the podcast?
Oh, yeah,
I think we can.
Podcast.
It's our podcast.
I don't disagree with you. So
we you know what?
And let's
round
get everyone
last year.
Get down to Dandenong Stadium and let them know why we're the better club.
That's right. Round 1 last year, we went to their home facility, and we still had a bigger crowd.
So let's do that again. So it is just down the road at Dandenong Stadium. It's this Saturday night, 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. down there. The women, then the men. That's the NBL 1. It's the first time we get to see the teams in action. They'll be wearing this nice-looking teal top. That's the away jersey, so they'll be wearing that one. Get down, get involved. They'll really appreciate it. They love the noise, and they'll really get to experience what the Casey family is all about.
That's exactly right. Now, youth men and women?
Youth women.
They're away this week.
Yeah, they are away.
Again.
Sunday afternoon.
We don't have a home game until like the 15th.
I know, it's still a bit to go.
It's so far away, but they're away. They're taking on Sandringham this week. I think both teams are.
Both teams are Sandringham this week, this Sunday afternoon. So you can, if you want to travel, they'll love it.
I think that's 1 and 3.
Appreciate it. I believe so. 1 and 3 or 12 and 3. I can't remember. But, get online. You'll see it here.
Cool. And our next home game is not until after Easter, which is obviously the 15th, Sunday the 15th.
Yep.
Where our youth men and our youth women take on the Diamond Valley Eagles.
Yep. That's the next home game.
Yeah. And then after that, it's our NBL 1 first.
NBL 1 season opener. So,
how good.
21st. Is it 21st?
It is on the 21st, our NBL 1
Friday, 21st of April. Lock that in your calendar because the NBL 1 men and women will be doing their season opener. I know that's a school holiday, so Friday night you'll have no VJBL on. There'll be no excuse not to get down. Come down to the Fortress. Bring the noise. You'll be able to see them Friday, and guess what? You'll get to see them Saturday too.
Bring the noise.
Yeah, we love that. Let's talk about our plays and focus from the week just gone. So, do you want to go first or shall
I? I'll let you go first.
All right. So, for the youth men, I've gone with Jordyn Rowdy. He had 26 points and 7 rebounds. He was pivotal in that win, and he just went to work, and we love seeing it. It's the second week in a row that he's just gone to work, and he's tough inside. So I like it. Shout out to Jordyn. Well done.
Cool. I'll tell you what, the Cheese has a bit of a rival here now in the 3-point territory. Dylan Bucknell. 6 of 8 3-pointers on the weekend.
Big minutes
How
off
big
the
is
bench.
that? 22 points, only played 19 minutes on the floor coming off the bench. Is he in contention for 6th man of the year? Maybe.
6 from 8 is an impressive feat.
Maybe. I think so.
75% from the 3-point line.
We'll let you know
Anyone
how
will
it's
take
going.
that any day of the week.
What about the youth women?
Youth women, I've gone with Maya Healy. So last week she was on that Big V starting 5. She had backed it up again this week. She had 18 points, 9 rebounds. She was in a game where they won by 1 point. She was +7. The plus minus is one of my favourite stats. She was +7 in a 1-point win. So well done, Maya. You've really taken your presence at Casey really quickly, and we like to see it, and we look forward to seeing more of it.
Awesome. Another newcomer to the Casey family, Asher Nightingale.
She's had another big game.
She had another big game. 12 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 assists.
The double-double. We love a double-double.
We do. I feel like every game this year for the youth women, there's going to be someone in the team that's scoring a double-double.
Yeah. Youth women and youth men, I think. We're getting close. I think we didn't talk about it here, but in the youth men, I think Ethan Bolt might have had a double-double. So,
really?
Yeah. There's just so many places to talk about, which is not a bad situation to be in.
It is. It's always good to have a lot of people to talk about. Now, speaking of people that we can talk about, a highlight of the week. Who's that going to this week?
Do you want me to talk about it? Or
you talk about it every week.
I like the highlight of the week. So this week's highlight of the week, it's Bec Peacock. Bec Peacock 3-pointer. So the ball's gone out of bounds, or there's been a foul. So we've got an out-of-bounds play here for Casey. Lucy Dexter takes the ball out of bounds. We've been competing very well inside the key. So we've got 2 players going in the paint. Maya's been one of them that we just spoke about. She's heading inside the paint there. So the Nuttall inspectors, they start to close in that key space a little bit. Bec dips out to the far corner. Lucy sees her, hits the corner, bang, quick 3, done.
Whack. Whack.
That's the sound effect we need.
I'm going to overlay that now over the video.
But yeah, it's always handy to catch the defense falling asleep.
It is.
That's, what we love to see.
Well, you catch them sleeping all the time, don't you, from the 3-point line?
If they're not, I just shoot it further away. That's it.
That is it.
That's it. That's another wrap.
Done.
That's another wrap for Cavs Corner. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Again, NBL 1 this Saturday night at Dandenong Stadium. First time you'll be able to see the NBL 1 men and women in action. That's from 6 p.m. at Dandenong Stadium. And on the Sunday, the youth men and women, they're heading over to Cheltenham, to Sandringham to play the Sabres. So you can follow them that weekend. There's no home games this weekend. So we look forward to catching up next week.
Up the Cavs.
Up the Cavs.
Oh, 3-pointer. And the Fortress erupts here.
Hold up.